But you know who's going to cheer me up? Our next comic. You guys ready for our next comic? Yeah. All right. Next comic coming up to the stage. I believe it's his first time performing here. I'm very excited to have him. Put your hands together for Charlie Cook.
All right. Thank you very much. Here we are, Kretschmann's, Webster, Massachusetts. I was driving into Webster and I saw the sign that said Webster, Gateway to Dudley. Yeah, right. It's great to be here. I was a little nervous when I found out I was going to be in Dudley. So we live in a great time. It is a great time here because, I don't know if you heard this, but a couple weeks ago, it is now determined that the desired body by women find men with a dad bod very sexy. And I'm excited about this myself. Right? Look at this, ladies. Dig this. I know you're loving this. You'd like to take my belly and use it as a pillow. That'd be awesome. Yeah, the dad bod. I've been sporting the dad bod since junior high, which is about 20 years before I had kids. Which is, I guess it's the way you plan it if you have to. But my mother used to take me to Sears, and I would have to get Tough Skins jeans. I don't know if you guys ever had to get these. And then we'd have to buy these in the husky section, which was even more insulting. My friends used to call me Mr. 5x5. 5 feet tall and 5 feet around. Yeah, that was not a good time. But the dad bod's great. I've lost about 12 pounds recently from running. Been running from crazy fucking women. Yes, this is, I guess since they think I'm fat, that I have a lot of money and I can feed myself. I guess is really what that comes down to. But that's all right. I am a happily divorced man. Let's hear it for the divorced people. Hey, almost everybody. Congratulations. Yes, excellent, excellent. I've been divorced quite a while. I found out what my ex-wife wanted in a man. She did not want a sugar daddy. She wanted a sugar granddaddy, is really what she was looking for. Yeah, which is okay. I do have 2 beautiful kids with my first ex-wife. I have 2 kids. People ask me, oh, you have 2 kids, what do you have? I said, well, I have one of each. I have a smart one and a stupid one. Right, the girl's 16 and the boy's 18. So for you people with toddlers, that's 196 and 216 months old. So yeah, the boy is, I call my kids the boy and the girl because, not that I can't get them mixed up or anything, but I just call them that. I put that on all my social media stuff. But the boy's been driving for about a year and a half, and when he started driving, it was a little nerve-wracking. I told him at a young age he was never going to get a driver's license, and the reason is because I watched him play Mario Kart. So there's no way of getting a driver's license, bud. We went out for a drive one time, and he started bearing to the right, and I'm like, turn to the left, turn to the left. There's a curb, there's a curb, there's a curb. Where? Right there. So he started to turn to the left a little, which is good. My daughter's at that age. She's going through all the driver's ed stuff right now. She took the class. She's getting some time behind the wheel. But I'm a little concerned about that because she also used to play Mario Kart when she was young. So before the kids started driving, I had less gray hair in my beard, which I blame all the loss of hair and the gray hair that I have on my kids, and they don't really buy it. So that's all right. A lot of things that people talk about these days are illegal immigration and people coming here from Mexico. I think that we should only import 2 things from Mexico. I think we should import tequila and siestas. That should be it. Now, I'm not a tequila drinker. I don't have any skin in the game for tequila, but the deal with tequila is this. I don't drink tequila because I used to have a crazy red-headed ex-girlfriend, and she liked to drink tequila, and that was never a good thing. But I have had great experiences with several siestas, so I'm all for importing those. Those would be great. We are finishing Gay Pride Month. Let's hear it for that, right? All right, finishing Gay Pride Month. Congratulations, I hope you had a great month, sir. Sorry, I'm sorry, ma'am, I apologize. No, whatever you identify with is cool with me. I'm not really concerned about the issues of gay people. I don't have any foreskin in the game, so I'm not really worried about that. I'm not worried about that at all. The way I see homosexuality is this. if you have ever watched girl-on-girl pornography, you can't say you're against homosexuality. You really can't. But if you've watched guy-on-guy porno, that shit's just gay. It really is. You can't be watching that. I had a friend of mine one time. We were talking, and he says, he said, I've always wondered, like, if you suck one dick, are you gay? And I said to him, dude, that's the starter kit. It really is. Like, they get you to suck their dick, and then they just reel you right in, like it's a marlin or something. Jesus, man. That's. Thanks for sharing, but no thanks. You don't have to share that with us. That's totally cool. For the last 25 years, I've actually been a band teacher and teaching instrumental music in schools for a long time. And when you hold an instrument, you have to hold it the right way. There's your left hand has to go someplace, and your right hand has to go someplace, and you can't really switch it up. You can't hold the instrument improperly. You have to hold it the right way. I think now more kids are becoming more dyslexic over time, because a lot of times I will tell kids, I said, here, I want you to use your left hand. Put your left hand here, and then they start to put their right hand here. And what do we do when you say use your left hand, and someone uses their right hand? You always say what? I meant the other left hand, exactly. So what I like to do is sometimes I'd like to grab the kids and say, no, your fucking other left hand, your real left hand, for Christ's sakes. So for the last 2.5 years, or last 4.5 years, excuse me, I've been on this crusade. I don't say your left hand, I say your real left hand. But kids will sometimes get wise to this. They will say, well, if you take your pointer finger and your thumb in your left hand, and you stick up your pointer finger and your thumb, it makes an L. And I like to look at them and say, if you take your left hand, it's your left hand, for Christ's sakes. You know which one's your left hand when you're taking your left hand. Come on, man. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's tough being a teacher. It really is. A week ago, I was out with a friend of mine. She was up here from Atlanta, Georgia. And she told me, she said, hey, y'all know that the Boston accent is one of the very, very sexy accents. And I looked at her and I said, are you fucking retarded? That's ridiculous. That's crazy. How can that be a sexy accent? I have no fucking idea. But that's okay. Listen, thank you guys very much. I'm going to bring Josh up. You guys have been wonderful. Thank you.